Hey guys, and welcome back to another Warframe episode. This week, I do want to get to the Eidolon hunting, at least the Teralyst fights, that is. So if you remember where we left off, we had our 2 frames, or 4 frames even, that we'd collected up. So we have Warframe now, we have Sevagoth, which is now at rank 20. Once he gets to rank 20, he's going to go straight through the Helminth, and we're going to put his ability onto our Banshee Prime. She's going to be our primary method of gathering focus in the early game. We also have our Volt Prime, who is currently MR0, and waiting in the wings over here, for when we finish with Sevagoth, we also have Mirage. So Mirage we're going to take Eclipse from, that's going to go on our Volt, and that is going to serve us as our damage dealing ability for when we actually come to do Eidolon hunts. We are still missing the Rubico Prime, so we're going to need to get that this episode. Our platinum's a bit low now, so we're going to have to do some more platinum farming. Feels like every episode we need to do platinum farming, but it is what it is. And we're also going to need to start ranking up with, or not start ranking up, continue ranking up on Venus. So if we just jump down here real quick, I'm going to show you guys kind of what I've been doing as an off-screen thing. Not in between episodes. I was actually doing this last episode. I think at the end of last episode you saw me doing it. But essentially all I've been doing is on Udico. I have just been doing the digging for Nama bounties. I do 4 of these each day. Depending on what kind of missions you get in them, it can take you anywhere between 20 minutes and an hour to do 4. Unfortunately today they were very slow, so I've basically already run out of time today having done all 4 of these. But it is what it is. So you get standing towards Solaris United. You can see here we're rank 4 Cove. In about 4 days time, or 5 days, so at the end of this week we should be level 5 or rank 5 with this. That will in turn give us access to the Profit Taker bounties, which is all hunky-dory. And also doing those Nama bounties, you do get Isoplasts. So if we look here, you can see Nama Isoplasts here are worth 2,000 standing with Little Duck. So they're a really, really good way to get standing with her when you don't have access to Profit Taker, for example. Charisma Toroids give 6,000 standing, and you can get 1 every 3 minutes if you're very fast at Profit Taker. So Nama Isoplasts, very good, and obviously you can get standing with Solaris United at the same time. So it's a really, really efficient way of doing this. So we're actually 1 level off where we need to be. So if we look at the offerings, all I'm interested in getting is the Proper Scaffold and the Certus Brace. Once we've got those, I'm probably not even going to bother ranking up to the next level. We're going to get enough... I don't know whether we'll bother with a Magus Anomaly at this point. It's probably not worth it. But we are going to have to save up some platinum and first of all get ourselves enough... what am I thinking of here? We're going to have get enough platinum to buy the Amp Arcanes that we want, the Zariman ones, because I'm not going to bother waiting to farm those. I just want to get them. So yeah, we'll farm up the platinum for that. And yeah, these don't really matter. So yeah, basically we're just going to start by probably joint farming platinum and ranking up Sevagoth. And getting him through the shredder. Once that's done, we'll also be joint farming platinum and ranking up Mirage. We should get to MR13 this episode, no trouble, considering how much we have in the pipeline in terms of stuff we need to rank up. So we are just going to crack straight on with it, guys. We're going to get into some relic missions, opening some relics. And then, yeah, once we have our Sevagoth and Mirage through the grinder, we can go ahead and start looking into hopefully buying those arcanes that we're going to need for our amp. And yeah, we should be able to start Eidolon hunting, fingers crossed. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so I thought I'd just slot this segment in here because more and more people have been asking me this and I kind of want to put my perspective on it. I'm not going to go on a big rant right now, and I'm not going to provide any of my opinions, my personal opinions on this. But a lot of people have been asking me about what I'm going to do now that Mirage's Eclipse is getting a nerf. And it is getting a nerf. It's no longer going to be multiplicative damage. Way back in the day, if I'm remembering correctly, Chroma's Vex Armor, which Eclipse is now going to function similarly to, also was multiplicative. So they're now doing the same thing to Eclipse as they were for Vex Armor. The one thing that I'm kind of interested about, and again, I'm not going to go into this, or I'm not going to go on a big rant, but I would be curious to know what would make it at all you know, better than Vex armor as a weapons platform frame anymore, other than obviously you can combine it with Mirages first to get more multi-shot in a sense. But that's by the wayside. I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to just focus for the moment on what I'm going to be doing in this playthrough with regards to my Eidolon hunting build and whether I'm going to be using Eclipse. And the answer is, I don't know yet. I'm going to be testing it quite thoroughly on the plains when we come to it. I imagine it's probably going to be significantly worse than it was, and, you know, it was actually an insane amount of damage that you could get from it, so I'm not totally surprised that they're going to nerf this. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, and I am going to play around with it. You know, I'm going to see if I can get it to work, because it's actually a really easy to cast ability. If it doesn't work, you know, we might end up just going with something like Raw, or even Smite Infusion. We're just going to test and we're going to play around and we're going to see what works best for us. I'm not interested in what the community is going to say in the first instance, because, you know, as an Eidolon hunter, a long-term Eidolon hunter, I'm more interested in what I find comfortable. You know, I already know the basic mechanics of Eidolon hunting, so it's really just getting to a stage where I feel comfortable with it. And if Eclipse can still work and I can still reliably one-shot limbs with Eclipse, then the chances are I am still going to use it, because it is a very easy to use ability. I am used to using it, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. So we're going to carry on. Quick update though, I have now maxed out Sevagoth. He is in the Shredder, so Mirage is going to be next tomorrow. I'm not going to waste any more platinum fast forwarding that, because I still need to rank up Vault and I still need to rank up Banshee, so we're going to do that now. So I could be wrong, but something feels off with spawn rates in survival missions. This is a full squad survival, and honestly it feels more like solo spawns, like on normal. We're not on Steel Path obviously, haven't got there yet. But yeah, I don't know what's up. It's really odd. I don't know if spawns are like getting stuck somewhere, or I don't know what's happened. But either way, we are now getting there with our frame. So our Banshee up to rank 20 now. I've got a few things that I can sell for plat, but not a lot, to be honest. So I'm going to just keep going for now. Trying to gather up some rarer parts that I can sell off. Maybe even try and get some sets. But yeah, slow going. You can see our Kuva Brahma now basically there. There's a few mods that we could sub in. So I need to still get Fulmination or Primed Fulmination. That hasn't popped up at Barrow Petir just yet. So we'll need to be getting hold of that. Although I'm kind of hesitant to do that until we have Poise, to be honest, on Unairu. Otherwise I am just going to be falling over left, right and centre. Yeah. We'll keep going, guys. That's all we can really do right now. We're just kind of waiting for our Sevagoth to finish processing. And all we can really do in the meantime is farm platinum. So that's basically what I'm doing now when I'm playing Warframe for a bit. Essentially, we're going to get Sevagoth put his slow ability, which I can never remember the name of, Gloom. We're going to put that onto our Banshee here. And then adding to our kind of daily tasks, we are going to make sure we hit our focus cap each day using Banshee. And also our melee weapon, the pole. We'll go ahead and we need to get some focus lenses for those guys. And then yeah, we should be able to basically hit our focus cap every day in about 5 or 10 minutes, depending. Alright. Mastery rank 13. Getting into the teens now. Happy days. And this one can be very easily done now that we have Titania. It's another floating platform one, but I believe we can use abilities, so we should just be able to use Titania and just float above everything. And there we go. Alright, that's the last thing I needed, I'm pretty sure. Let's go back to Fortuna. And we can start crafting this amp. Alright, so... modular probe scaffold. So 1 hour, and then we can put that all together. That's good. We now want to get ourselves the Rubico. So currently 70 platinum on the market. I am selling something for 25 platinum, which will just get us there. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That will get sold soon. But in the meantime, I might as well just keep farming platinum because we are going to obviously need to put an Orokin Catalyst on the Rubico. And we'll probably need to former our Vault a few times as well. It might be quite nice to get an affinity booster. Yeah, in fact, that's probably what we're going to do. We'll get an affinity booster. We also need to start doing Banshee as well. Oh, God, so much to do, guys. Oh, I tell you what, though. Let's go ahead and grab Rhino. So what I'm going to do, I have Eclipse available now through the Helminth, but I thought we'd also get Raw as well. Raw's a kind of safe space. No slots available. Oh no. Okay, let's do a bit of a feeding frenzy, huh? Anything we've got excess off that we're just not going to use right now, we can probably go ahead and get rid of. Okay, that gets us pretty close. Now let's go ahead and throw Banshee through, and we can put Sevagoth's ability on her, which we were going to do anyway. I wish there was a fast travel to the Helminth. So, Sevagoth, Gloom, Infuse on Sonic Boom, Config A. Close. Can feed again now, I guess. Don't really want to use mutagen samples, but Severed Biosexual, Anthrax Plasm. Synthetics, yeah, Detonite Ampules we've got loads of, and then Oxides. Not much good here, to be honest. Let's do Ferrite for now. Go on. Hooray! Okay, now if we go and get Rhino. Does that give us another slot ranking up there? Yes. Oh, we need more Oxides again. Sure, let's do that. So, subsume. Confirm. That's good. Oh, that's someone wanting to buy our Banshee Prime chassis blueprint. Let's do that now, and then we can buy Rubico Prime set. Alright, 73 platinum. That should be enough to get us the parts. So let's go ahead and buy that up now. Okay, there we go. Rubico Prime set. Cool, so that's going to be ready in 12 hours for tomorrow. Now what I want to do is get enough platinum saved up for an affinity booster and also an Orokin Catalyst for this. So let's get on with that now. Alright guys, so we have ourselves the 177 amp here being built. Let's go ahead and do that. Happy days. So, what I'm going to do now, the event booster is still active. We have 3 hours and 40 minutes left, so I'm going to get the amp to rank 30. As far as I'm aware, if I remember correctly, I no longer have to guild the amp to gain the bonus stats. I just have to get it to max rank. So I'll probably hop into a survival or something. And yeah, we'll see if we can get this to rank 30 before the end of the event. I'm pretty sure we can. 3 hours 40 is a long time. And then when the Rubico is ready, we will be ready to take on our first Eidolon. So I'll see you guys when that actually happens. Alright guys, we are now ready to do this. I'm just going to put on my now max rank amp, which is going to need to be gilded once we get our first takedown on the Eidolon. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Oh, I should show my my vault build to begin with, so let's have a look. We haven't got much longer left of night time, so I do want to get on with this. It's probably going to be a bit jank because this build really isn't that great, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Oh, and the Rubico. Let's have a look at that. There we go. That's what we're running on this. 0 former. I don't know whether or not it's going to be worth doing close right. I'm not sure I'll get there in time to spawn Vonvalists, but we'll try it anyway. And I hit the cliff. There we go. No ciphers either. Oh, the zoom though. Oh, this is going bad already. Okay, at least we see the Eidolon. Do we get another spawn? Yeah, we do. Cool. Alright, let's see how we fare then. So, normal replac, about 2k per shot, not bad. I don't think it's going to be worth us using Proper at this point. I think it's going to be too low damage without our arcane, so we'll just stick to the replac for now. Oh, let's use that on that. There we go. And we'll go and get... We only need one more lure, because we're only going to be doing Teralyst, and Teralyst only requires one lure. Very nice. Considering our build is really not great, I'm actually surprised at how much damage we're doing. You know, it's like a 2-shot. Oh, that was a mistake though. Whoops-a-daisy. We didn't lose too much, that's fine. Maybe if I empty and get some more damage off. Oh, I don't have the arcane on. What am I doing? Come on. Oh my god. Okay. We should be fine here. Yeah. I don't miss all my shots anyway. Nice. I do have on-call crewmate, which we can use. 5 shot to finish off. Oh. Well, I suppose I can put my necromech in the door as well. 3 minutes and a bit. That's fine. That's easily enough. We can get maybe 15 or 10 to 15 of those a night cycle with just that build, and obviously we will be building on that. Okay guys, I have unfortunately run out of time for this week, but we got to where we wanted to. We've done our first Teralyst fight. We are well on the way now to getting Eidolon hunts underway. Our build currently, as it stands, is enough to do 10 to 15 Teralysts a night, so we should get ourselves Arcane Nullifier pretty quickly. We'll also get Momentum as well for our Sniper, which we'll be using for a while, so that'll be quite nice. And then yeah, once we start getting some Arcanes together for our Amp, we can go ahead and try out a 6x3 at some point. So yeah, all very exciting. If you did enjoy the episode, guys, then please leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.